So we are at the house. We have a whole crew here right now, actually, and another vehicle over here. The whole crew is up there on the front porch, and we're gonna go over just a few things here about the property today. We brought over someone who wants to build out their own rental management, short-term rental management company, along with the wife and her assistant, so they can look over the property. And I'm gonna go ahead and let you know some of the things that the management person told us. What are some things that they would do? What are some things that they would change? What are some things that they would like? She did not want to be on camera, so I'm gonna have to be her. I'm not as pretty as her, but I'm gonna have to rock it. All right, a few things because she didn't want to be on camera, which is all good. I gotta respect that. One thing she absolutely loved, again, was a front porch. None of her properties that she manages right now, including her own, have handicap access, which is obviously pretty huge for us, right? Also, another thing she absolutely loved and had a great idea, so I want to go ahead and throw it at you guys too. Let me turn on the light if the light turns on. Oh, I got my own. Okay. All right, so we're here in the living room, or excuse me, this is not the living room, this is the kitchen. Here in the kitchen, something that she really liked was that we could, in essence, put a door right here. Put a door right here, just like in the hotels where you have the lock on both sides of the door, and we close off this part of the house. It's already got the kitchen, and it honestly already has one room. Remember the wall that looks like it's thrown up? Because there's another door access here in the kitchen, and she loves this. She believes this could be a one unit, which is awesome. One bedroom, has the kitchen and all that. So I thought that was a pretty good idea. Let me know what you guys think below in the comments. Let me know. Maybe something we might be chewing on. Boom, walk through the doorway. And then right here in the living room, we were maybe talking about putting like a mini fridge or something right there if we do decide to close it off. It's an interesting idea. Something else she loved. Check this out. Because she's adding on to some of her properties, she absolutely loved this. She asked, how old is it? I was like, I don't know. She was like, no, I love it because there's so much more space to add new fuses or whatever to it, because you got to build onto the house if you wanted to expand, and there's plenty of room to do it. I love that she loved that. But moving on, what else does she love? Oh, something she didn't love: the bathroom. It's looking kind of, it's kind of tough. We haven't started work on it yet, so it's not the prettiest thing. The floor is definitely warped. There's definitely going to be some work that's done in here. But the investor I dig it. The rest of the house she was fine with, absolutely. But what I think is pretty cool is now we're gonna go check out one of her properties. I don't know if she's gonna let me record her though. But I'm excited to see what her properties look like too. So what's up? Just met with the potential manager, new Airbnb manager here in the market. Met her at one of her properties. She actually has 9. She has 9 properties that she's crushing right now. One of the reasons we have to look at is, again, she didn't want me to record the inside of her property or even our conversations yet. Reason being is because here is the deal. She is just now getting started in the field, and there are other Airbnb people out there right now, managers. So right now, just a little bit under wraps. She wants to keep it under wraps, and I'm going to respect that. But I'm telling you, once she gets more into the field, I will be talking with her on camera for you guys to know who she is, where she came from, how she got into the business of managing, but her own Airbnb short-term rentals, along with managing them. I'm gonna let you guys into all that. Sorry I couldn't put her on video right now, but she doesn't desire to be on video right now. But definitely in the future, just want to update you guys. You guys rock! All right, today is the 24th. We were supposed to close last Friday. We didn't. So last Monday, we got 3 new conditions on the loan, and it delayed closing all over again. We even had where the underwriter was freaking out over $40 pulled from the ATM. That was just one of the conditions. So anyways, we figured out all of this. Of course, it pushed closing back once again. And guess what the day is for closing now? Is it this week? We don't know. We actually don't have a closing date right now. Welcome to the ride of real estate investing sometimes. And then Wednesday, we get a call. We get a call from some credit bureau people, and we get a call from the lender, the lender's assistant, and an email saying we need to jump on the phone with them to then have them talk to our bank. So we did all that, we set it up. I had to be on the phone call to sit there to prove who I was, and we got past that. So Wednesday, check off the mark. What happens Thursday? Nothing happens Thursday. So then we were also sent last week more documents to sign. So again, up and down, up and down. We don't have a closing date right now, but of course, gotta update you guys with everything and make sure you're following along. So one of the questions we got last week was, how do you make the decision on just the clean stuff versus gut it? So I think you have to look at the differences, right? The type of investing we're doing is more of a rental versus a flip. Now a flip, you're probably gonna look at a little bit more updating, a little bit more replacing, right? Fixing up stuff. On the rental side, you're probably gonna see a little bit more cleaning because obviously there's gonna be more wear and tear on the investment. Once you flip it, you're done with it, right? You pull the profit and you're good to go. With a rental, you're gonna be holding it, buy and hold for a good amount of time, and you wanna make sure that your property is not getting beat up too bad, but it will get beat up pretty bad in the years that you own it. So to put brand new stuff in there probably doesn't make sense for us. If we can clean it and still reuse it and it's functionable, that's probably what we're gonna do. But that's how we look at it. We put on the buy and hold lens instead of a flipper's lens, right? Which ultimately makes us or puts us in a position to figure out what we're going to do for each one of those items within the house, either fix it or just clean it. Most of the time, and my wife will kill me for this, I just want to clean it. Well, this is super frustrating. Just got an email. It's Wednesday, 8/26. Just got another email saying that there's 2 more conditions that we need to handle because the other conditions that we turned in when this thing was supposed to close a long time ago is now expired. And I'm like, yo, if we keep pushing off the closing, everything I've turned in is going to expire. So when does this end? So we have just been going back and forth with this dang underwriter. Man, it's funny how one person can almost kill a deal and they have no emotional connection, no attachment. It's just another file to them. It's crazy. But anyways, doesn't look like we'll be closing this week as well. So just sent them those documents, and guess what? They sent another text saying, hey, we need 2-month statements of 2 more accounts because there's gaps now. So just sent them over. Keep you guys updated. All right, so we get the closing disclosure, which is the CD or the closing disclosure, and there's a few questions. We make sure we get those handled, which is a good sign that we even got the CD. That means we're moving in the right direction. And then, so attorneys are backed up right now, and closing is about a week out again. And I tried to see what that looks like of scheduling the closing, and looks like our interest rate lock for our loan expires Monday, next Monday. Well, guess what? The attorney is slammed on Monday. Okay, all right, so we're back in it. We're like, I'm talking to the attorney right now. Well, kind of, I emailed him, hoping to hear something back. See what we can do to squeeze into Monday so we don't have to do more stuff. And then later I get a call and a text message from my lender's assistant saying when a 1-800 number calls, pick it up because they want to confirm that Proven by Ruben is still hiring during COVID. So of course I missed the first call because we're doing potty training. Got a 2-year-old, we're doing potty training. And then I turn it on. I always keep my phone on silent, so I turn it up all the way, right? All the way, just in case I don't, so I don't miss it. And I'm returning a text message back, and it goes, da, 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 and I go, oh God, I'm not used to the sound being on. Either way, 1-800 number called, and they said, hey, are you guys hiring during COVID? I said, yeah. And I said, yes, sir, we are. And he said, all right, that's all I need to know, click. I was like, okay, straight to business. I love it, I love it. So anyways, got that handled. Let's see if we hear back from the attorney. Whoa, this is a ride, and I'm glad we're documenting it so you guys can see all the craziness that goes on behind an investment, because some of you guys just think that it's just easy peasy. It sucks sometimes. It's a little bit of a grind. Again, glad I am recording it. If you want this shirt, don't suck at life, baby. Obviously, the link will be below. All right, keep you posted. And there we go. We were ready for clear to close. We were ready to go. Made the closing date for next Monday. Today is Thursday. What's today's date? I don't know. What's today's date? Today is the 27th. We were ready to go, man. We were ready to go. And then I get a text saying, oh, the underwriter wants one more thing. I'm like, dude, this is starting to feel like a freaking scam. Check this out. The underwriter wants proof that this Jeep is being paid for by the business. So I'm like, okay, cool. We've already given them the statements that said so. No. They saw those statements. All those statements you gave, they saw them. What they'd like now is the CPA to sign a letter saying that it's true. I'm like, what, do we falsify all those statements? They're all bank statements, and it says paid to Suntrust this amount every day of the month. Nope, we need that today. Who else goes through this type of drama, man? This is crazy. This is crazy. So again, you know how my mind thinks. I'm like, cool, I see what they're trying to do. They're trying to extend closing once again, where they need updated information once again. And oh, weird, it kicked back closing again. Because this is weird. This is weird. Why in the world would they want that extra proof for the CPA to sign off on it? That makes no sense. Hey, by the way, we went on Suntrust. You think that's a really usable website for their clients? Nope. The only way we can download, this is how we were told first, the only way we could download the statement is if we have Adobe. We don't have Adobe. Oh, there's a free version. Okay, fine, we'll download the free version. Download the free version, now it's no longer an option. Now we have to, the only way we get statements is if we have QuickBooks or another like accounting software. I'm like, both of those you have to pay for. The only way I get my statement is through those two? Who else uses Suntrust and has had this issue? This is crazy. Anyways, I don't have the time to finagle with all this mess, and I think they know it. I think they know it. I think they're trying to push off closing until one of us taps out. Well, baby, I ain't tapping out. Just giving you guys some of the back end information of what goes on in this crazy, crazy deal. So I'll keep you guys posted. Hey, what's up? So just want to go over a few things real quick. Got into the conversation with Suntrust, found out that they actually don't give statements for car payments. They still wanted proof. The underwriter still wanted proof, although we gave them proof, wanted more proof from Suntrust through statements. Well, then later that next day, I think it was Friday of last week, I finally got from the underwriter saying, oh, we don't need statements. We just need a payment history. I'm like, good googly moogly. So what I was able to do is get Suntrust to fax the information to the lender, who then sent it to the underwriter, which then later last Friday, because today's Monday, today is the 31st of August, last Friday we finally got clear to close. So today we should be closing on the property. I'm going to talk to the attorney how everything went, but just wanted to fill you in. Little craziness with Suntrust, a lot of craziness with the underwriter, and here we are at the finish line, clear to close. Today is the day. All right, it's closing time. Always dress up for the investment properties. You must respect the investment property that will be in your family forever. Let's go. All right, what's up? Just finished up closing for the investment property, but I didn't do it by myself. Had a ton of help, and one of the guys that helped me out the most, Mr. Ashish.
What's going on, everybody? Just so excited to be working with Ruben and helping him close this investment. We've been working on it for a while, and he's been really pushing it through.
100%. All right, quick question.
Yes, sir.
Now, what challenges did you and your team see with this property?
We had some interesting title issues. We had some sellers. We had some deaths, some estates that we had to work through. You know, the sellers had pretty good records, but they weren't very tech savvy. So you had to step in there and really be the intermediary to get that information to us. We worked through each problem one at a time. We crossed it off the list, and we got it done. Everything is safe and sound.
The man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Ashish. Waiting on these two so I can wire the funds. Woo woo. Oh, and check these out. Who I wore today? That's right. My Monopoly socks.
And then you'll feel that.
All right, that's it. We just finished the wire, sent it off where it needs to go, and we're not done yet. We got to get back to work. So after we leave here, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna reach out to the seller, let them know what's going on. After that, we've already contacted the contractors to be out tomorrow morning. So we've been on them since it's been under contract of when we can get it done, and tomorrow morning is the day. So let's go.